Hey guys, this is our Monday night meetup, but because it was a holiday yesterday, we moved it to tonight. So thank you for being on live if you can. We are recording it. Amy Morton is going to be the host. Oh goodness. But before we do that, I do want to remind everyone that starting next Monday, our Monday meetups are going to have a different format. We're still going to do the business training, but then we're also adding a testimony and a product training in there. So I'm really excited for those. They'll kick off next Monday, same time, just a little bit different format. So Amy, take it away.
Okay, hey guys, thank you for being on. So today I'm speaking on loving on your customers and loving on your team. It looks like I'm so fuzzy, but oh well, as long as you guys can hear me, that's all that matters. So from the very beginning, when I signed my very first, I look fine, okay, good. My very first ambassadors. So this was back 7 years ago. 7 years ago this coming November, I believe. I signed my very first ambassadors and reached silver. And when they joined and ordered the triplex. I sent them, I went to Etsy. I'd never been to Etsy before. And I found these reusable, they looked like a Starbucks cup. And it said on it like, live life, love Plexus. It was a reusable Starbucks cup. And as soon as they joined and ordered, all three of these people, I had it sent to them from Etsy. And that was because I had learned from my training, when a new personal training client starts with me, I give them Amy's training t-shirt at their first session. Because that's fun, right? They have Amy's training t-shirt, it's cute, and it's fun to get a t-shirt. I mean, who doesn't love getting stuff? So I continue that into my Plexus business. And to be honest, like when I started my Plexus business, I didn't have the money to do that. And those Etsy cups, I remember pushing the buy button on Etsy and be like, this is crazy. I mean, I'm not really getting that much from this sale. And here I am sending this Etsy cup and it costs this much. And oh, I'm going to break even. It doesn't matter. I did what you want to invest in your business from the very beginning. I always have. And I think I know it has paid off. So even if you feel like sending someone a water bottle, reusable Starbucks cup, like I sent, what else do we send these days? Whatever you send them, it's worth it. It makes them, first of all, it makes them feel appreciated. It makes them, they have like more of a buy-in, like they can walk around town with this cup and think about their Plexus. And, oh, I love that I'm drinking Plexus now. But I can't encourage you guys more. I've had a lot of people join my team and they know I send, as soon as someone joins, I send them, it's a water bottle. I have Plexus stickers. I order them from my sticker guy. I mean, I'll show you guys how many I have lots of Plexus stickers. I always have like between 50 and 100. Anytime you want them. So it looks like this. You can see that's a pink one. I have them in all colors, but I get a bunch of water bottles from Walmart. As soon as someone joins and orders, I stick a Plexus sticker on it. It's a 98-cent water bottle from Walmart. And I put 2 samples in it of something they didn't order. Let's say they order triplex. I'll put a hydrate and an active in there. I'll mail them the water bottle with a handwritten note. And I'll basically just thank them for their order. I swear, since I have started doing that, it's been really, really good for retention. And it also gives you another reason to reach out. We are always wanting to, from the minute you sign an ambassador, or I should say VIP customer now, the more interaction, the better. And that first day when they join and order, that's the most exciting day. That's the most excited they'll ever be. So that conversation the first day, it's great if it's on the phone, but it's so exciting when you can say, and I'm gonna mail you a water bottle. Watch your mail for a water bottle with fun samples in it. And then you can, another reason to reach out in a few days. Did you get what I sent you? And then they can send you a picture of it. I got it. So anyways, that's one big way from the get-go that I love on my customers are these Plexus stickers. I mean, sometimes I put them on a coffee cup. You can put them on other things too, but get yourself some stickers. They're cheap. And send your new ambassadors gifts like that. But like Amy always says, you know, we're all about, or we sometimes get caught up in the sale, right? Everyone wants to sign 6 VIPs this month and get an Apple Watch. Of course we do. But it's so much, the real work and the real magic happens is after the sale. That day when they join an order and you are just so over the moon excited for them, that's when the real work starts, and you take care of them. So I started this call by saying how to love on your customers, how to love on your VIPs. And I shared the one way from the minute they join, you know, being excited, sending a water bottle or something. And it just continues. I mean, I have a constant list of my customers in front of me to check in with. I mean, no matter how many you have, if you only have like 2 or 3, you can check in on them often. When you get to have a big long list, you need to make sure you check in with a certain amount each day. And when I feel like I'm not growing, like for example, this week, I feel like we should have had more growth so far in September. I really do. So I have the thought when this happens, oh my gosh, my team's not growing. What's going on? Well, the first thing I do when my team's not growing is I will love on my customers and love on my team. If I just try to frantically sign people up myself, that never works out. So pour into your orderers, your customers, and your team, and you will grow. I do make it a point to spend time on the phone with not only my ambassadors that share, but time on the phone with at least one customer a week. And I actually usually do it when I'm driving home from swim practice. So tonight I talked to a VIP customer. Really, I said we would just chat about the reset, but we ended up chatting all about life, and it was wonderful. And the more you can connect with your customers, the more you will grow. I always say, like, magic happens. Like tonight, this VIP and I did not talk about sharing Plexus, but I would be willing to bet she shares. Something happens when you connect with people on the phone. So I write people's names down. I don't always want to talk on the phone. To be honest, I didn't want to talk tonight on the phone. I don't usually want to talk on the phone. I'd rather listen to music and just drive home. But I called her, she answered, and we had a wonderful phone call. And that happens every time I do that. So I make myself do that at least once a week, and it always goes well. And these people usually start sharing. So that's one way to love on them, is to call them on the phone. And ask, basically you're just a listener when you call on the phone. You don't want to be like preaching about the products and stuff like that. You just want to ask a couple questions and listen and just let them talk. You might talk about the products, you might not talk about the products, but that's okay. With all of your customers and ambassadors, you want to be a friend too. You know, most of them are our friends, you know, so always friendship first. And I think a lot of times we get caught up in, once a friend orders Plexus, we just want to always be sort of teaching about Plexus and talking about Plexus, but you were friends first, so don't ever forget about that. So make sure with your customers and VIPs, you know what's going on in their family life. You know, if their kids started school or not yet. I think everyone started by now, I would hope. My goodness, my kids have been in school for like 2 months, it seems like. But did their kids start school yet? You know, how are their parents doing? And this is true even if you weren't friends with them first. You should get to know them. These people are trusting you with their health. So ask questions, get to know more about their family and where they're from, what they like to do. I have made, some of you know, I've made some of my best friends through this business because of getting to know people, you know, that ordered Plexus. So you just want to stay connected with them. I know sometimes I'll have a customer or a VIP customer or ambassador that it like gets to be a long time and we haven't talked in a while and they're still ordering every month and it gets to be a long time, like, oh my gosh, this will be awkward. What should I reach out to them about? How am I going to start this? What am I going to do? Should I even reach out? I mean, they must be happy. They're ordering every month. I'm not going to reach out. But then I do, and it goes well. So I don't know if any of you feel that way either, when you kind of fall out of touch with someone, or even if you fall out of touch and they stop ordering, don't be scared of them. I did that for a lot of years. When someone stopped ordering, I would be scared to reach out to them, even if it was a good friend. That's so silly. Just reach out to them, even if it's not about Plexus. Don't ever be scared. Anyone that you see in your virtual office, they trusted you, they ordered Plexus. Even if they stopped, don't be afraid. Yes, that's so good, Amanda. I love that. Is this still your number? That's a good way to start when you like totally fall out of touch with someone. So yeah, don't I've just spent too much time doing that. Like, oh, I can't reach out to her. I'm too scared. Like, give me a break. Don't faith over fear, people. So reach out. And I know Amy would say voice messages are best. They are. I mean, before I send a voice message to someone, especially if I'm scared of them, type, hey, Sally, and then do the voice message because they see the hey, Sally, or hey, I got a question for you. And then send a message, hey, how are you? How are you? It's been so long. How are you? That's all you need to send if you're just checking in. So, and then they hear your voice. They're like, oh my gosh, it's Amy. Wow, she's not a crazy Plexus lady. It's Amy. And you know, it's just good for them to hear your voice. So that's a good way to love on customers. What is it called that we do on Fridays? And I do this myself. I'm losing my train of thought, but it's Grateful Friday. Not Grateful Friday, but we do these calls, right? So, and I have my VIPs do this, my ambassadors do this when they are stuck like I am. What do? Well, you call people, you open up your virtual office and you call them. They're not Freedom Friday and not Follow-Up Friday. Yeah, that's more Grateful Belief Friday, but that's not what we've called it before. Oh, I forget the term. But basically, pick 3 people, write their names down, and you call them and you thank them for trusting you with their health and ordering Plexus. And that's all. Thank you. No sale, no product information. I'm just calling to thank you, Sally. Thankful Fridays. Yeah. I'm just calling to thank you for trusting me with your health goals and ordering Plexus. It means so much to me that you trusted me. I'm just calling to thank you. How are you doing? And you will have the most amazing phone calls with people doing this. If they don't answer the phone, leave a message and all you say is thank you. But if you are ever stuck and if you are ever doubting yourself and having a down day, do one of these calls and you will feel like just a 180-degree turn, better about everything in your life after one of these calls. So ideally, it'd be nice to do 3 on Fridays if you can. Sometimes I chicken out. I'm like, God, I can't pick up the phone. Even me can't pick up the phone sometimes. You just wiped. So I write thank you notes. I pick 3 people and I write handwritten thank you notes and I mail them. And sometimes I do put in samples of something that I know they haven't tried yet in the thank you note. But I do a lot of thank you notes. I did want to show you guys what I'm doing this month. I was planning ahead for this month because I'm going to be in Hawaii for a week and miss some work time. So I ordered these. I don't know how they'll show up. You can see that. Thank you for trusting me with your health and wellness needs. And then there's a coupon up there. If they spend $100, they get $10 off. And then on the back is a recipe for protein waffles. So I got 50 of these. So I'm gonna mail them all out before I go to Hawaii. I did this a few months ago and it was a huge hit. And I do like having like personalized thank you notes since I do a lot of thank you notes, it's nice when I have these because it's like really easy. And it's cheap. They're cheap. They're from Vistaprint. And I'm always blown away at how inexpensive they are for all these cards. So, and don't wait to do something like this. You don't have to be a jewel to make a card like this. I should have started this years ago. Don't wait. Like, this is cool. People like getting these in the mail. So order some. And that goes back to my first piece of advice. Invest in your business, invest in your customers. For so long, I was afraid to. And Amy knows this. Like, I'm a frugal person. With 4 kids, we have to be. We are frugal people. And it took me a very long time to take the leap. I mean, I invested with those Starbucks cups. I did that from the beginning. But like, to really invest in my business and really invest in my ambassadors and customers, I started doing that. I can't remember. It was probably around COVID time, I guess. And that's when I started to have my rapid growth. Go figure. I was hosting a lot of wellness events and did giveaway prizes during the events, and then did free join fees. And when I first started doing this, the free join fees and the giveaways and doing my own steal the deals, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I am spending way too much money. We are going to go broke. Well, sure enough, no, we didn't, because I grew. My paycheck was more. So don't wait to invest in your business. I mean, be smart about it. Don't spend tons of money. Like, don't spend your whole paycheck. I mean, that would be silly. But if you invest in your business, you'll grow, especially if you're kind of spoiling your customers a bit. They love it. They notice it. Like, think about when you get stuff in the mail from people, how special that feels. You feel so special. You feel so loved. Pass that on. And these people, especially these people that are ordering every month, take care of them. Like that, I mean, they're ordering 100 PV every month. They're really trusting you. Take care of them. Show them lots of love. Let me see what Amy just said. That's why all of our giveaways are usually only for peeps with welcome packs. We just use that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's what we're doing. So we can cover it. So I'm trying to think what else I do. Oh, I did want to mention, and I was hoping to have this up and share a picture of it, but I will put it in the Wellness Connection thread, the team chat. And Amanda, I'm not sure if you're in there or not, so I'll just message it to you. But Nicole made this awesome checklist for us to do. It's a graphic, and it has, I think there's 9 things to do when you sign a new VIP, and it is amazing. If you do these 9 things, your new VIP will be well cared for. And the cool thing is you can send this graphic, like if you have a level 1 that signs someone up, you can send them the graphic and say, hey, do this with your new VIP, do these things. And it's so easy. So I will put that in the chat after the call. It's a super awesome graphic. And she also developed, oh, that's okay. She just said she shared it in our team chat. The Wellness Warriors, that's my team chat. Follow-up system. So let me know if you want the, no, what is it? Oh, it's a welcome thing for new VIPs, for them to click through. So I will put that in the chat too. And it's just nice. It's good for duplication. We want to make it easy for our team to love on their customers. And we can give them these tools, and they are awesome tools, super awesome tools. But the best way, when you do have a new VIP sign someone up, you got to kind of hold their hand. You got to spend time holding their hand and showing them how to take care of who they just signed up. On the phone is great to do that, but really just, it takes time, it takes effort. But if you teach them how to take care of their customers, they will. So really pour into them. I mean, if you have someone sharing, really pour into them. So sometimes I'll have someone like explode every once in a while with a bunch of new VIPs. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna let them explode. And I'm gonna look over here. And hopefully they take care of their new people. But they don't know what to do. You can't do that. Trust me, I've done that. I've been like, oh, you go explode. You can't do that. You gotta help them with all these new people if you want them to retain them. And think about all those new people. You want to help them too. So I guess that's about all. So it's 8:51. Do you guys have any questions? Or any thoughts? Anything you guys can add about what you do with your customers? I don't mean to put anyone on the spot.
I can jump in here real quick, and then if anybody else has
Yeah.
anything, you can just totally cut me off. But I kind of revamped what I did. So similar to Amy, I like to send my new personal customers something too, and it's changed over the years. And in the beginning, it was literally just a thank you card. I didn't even send samples or anything. And what I do, it's not always the same. That's why this one's different. I just happened to find some stuff that was super cheap on sale. So I have little zipper bags that look like little pencil pouches. I'm pretty sure they were clearance school pencil pouches. And then I got on Amazon, and you can buy those super cute felt letters, those fuzzy letters that are like all the rage right now. They're iron on. And so what I'm doing, I have 3 new level ones. I did it with last month. And I took that pencil bag and I ironed on their initial. And then I put samples of the sticks, because now we have so many different flavors and sticks. I put those in there for them. Like one girl, she ordered the Reset triplex welcome pack. So I gave her the different flavors of Hydrate, Slim, and Active. So while she did her reset, she would have other options, and she was a neighbor. So I just dropped it off on her porch. So I knew she would have it for her day one. But even if you're at a place where right now you're brand new, and like Amy said, you want to invest in your business regardless of your rank, but you want it to be proportional to your rank, right? If you're brand new starting out, you're not going to go spend $5, $10, $15 for a new customer. Maybe all you want to do right now is a stamp on a thank you card, because those really do go a long way. And I'll tell you, like Amy said, that postcard, you can do that for free on Canva, like design it, slap your picture on it, throw some text on there, and print it online, Vistaprint, Snapfish, whenever they have these big sales. And it is going to be cheaper than going to Hallmark or Walmart and buying like a case of thank you cards.
It was way
Yeah.
cheaper.
And you're more likely to send them, because if you're like me, your Achilles heel is shipping things. So if you have to sit down and handwrite all these cards, you're less likely to do it. Whereas if it's already pre-printed, it's got your picture on it, it says thank you, already printed, you just got to slap a stamp on it and send it. That's huge. And that's something that you can keep up, because the stuff you do now, when you only have a couple of VIPs, it can get harder if you can't duplicate that when you have, 20 new VIPs or 6 new VIPs or whatever that looks like. And some people some people are really strict on how they reinvest in their business. I've seen some people make it a percentage. So no matter what their check is, they're always putting like 2% back into their business growth. And this goes for things other than just customer care. It can be if you're running your own special for anyone who signs. But other people use like the welcome pack bonuses. So that's why I said when Amy and I run something for the team page, you'll notice it's usually only for people who purchase a welcome pack, because we use that bonus that we get. And that's how we really cover the sales for the team. And it doesn't even have to be a Plexus related. A lot of times when I've had somebody buy just the Joyome skincare, I'll send them like that little pump, for that little face pump where it like makes your soap foamy. I'll send them one of those, or I'll send them like a headband to hold their hair back while they wash their face.
Yeah. I send frothers now to people to order the Reset.
Yeah. Especially if you're scanning Amazon, those frothers sometimes go on sale for $7 a piece.
Yeah.
So if I have somebody buy a big old welcome pack, like I'm sending them a frother. If somebody just buys ProBio, I'm sending them a postcard.
Yeah. And the frother, you can always find one that's $7.99. It's like a miracle.
Yeah.
Like a decent one too.
Yeah. One thing
I just found, sorry, I just found on Amazon, I was going to tell you, with your pencil pouches, I was like, that's a great idea and such an easy way to send things. There are these little pencil pouches, all the colors, 40 of them for $23. 40.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Just slap a little Plexus logo on there. That's so cute.
That is so cute.
That is cute. And I love what Kara just said. She said she doesn't use Active herself, but she knows a ton of people love it. So she's just going to use her PV to get a bag. And that's something too, you can use your Plexus perk reward. So like I realized I had a ton of perks piled up, and I don't have any Peach Mango Active because I don't like it. So on my next sub, I was like, oh, I'm going to redeem that for a free bag of Peach Mango and use that for samples because people do like it, even though I don't. One thing I was thinking of while you were talking earlier, Amy, though, is the holidays are coming. Be thinking now what you want to do, though, for the holidays in terms of your Plexus business. It can be something like just sending happy holiday cards to all of your people. You don't actually have to do a gift, but don't let it sneak up on you. I've done that before. If you don't have your stuff out to your customers by the first week of December, like by the end of that first week, it's not going to happen, right? Because you get into like kids are off school, holiday parties, all that stuff's happening. So be thinking about it. The next 6 months, we have tons of excuses to share about our business. So at Halloween, you can do something, and it can be something as cheap as literally taking an address label and slapping text on it to print that says, like mine would say, you know, the neighborhood wellness lady, enjoy this candy bar, Amy Welch Wellness Connection or something, and slapping it on there. Or I have seen people give away Plexus for the adults that come to your door on trick or treat. I don't do that. We have too many people, and then think about what you want to do for Christmas. Do you want to send all of your people a special holiday gift? A lot of times I will send my people something in November saying I'm thankful for you with a coupon for their December order, because December sales typically drop off because a lot of people push back their December order because they need money for Christmas gifts. But those are things that kind of take some pre-planning that you can't just knock out, you know, the night before. So be thinking about what you want to do for that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It does always sneak up.
Yep. Oh, Holly
Alright.
just said she sent those leather earrings to her customers.
Yeah, and I was just gonna see if I had any here because I've had the leather earrings too. And you can order like a pack of leather earrings, and they are cute
Yeah.
on Amazon for like, there's like 20 earrings. I can't remember how much they are, but not much. It's like cheap for all these cute
Yeah, it's like
leather
20
earrings.
pair for like $12.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
super cheap.
So you can put them in a regular envelope.
Mhm.
I have done that several times. Put them inside a little card, and there you go. Merry Christmas. That's a great idea, Holly.
Yeah, love that.
So, yeah, so just that's really all I wanted to speak about tonight is loving on your customers, and especially when you're stuck. We all have, I mean, you should do it all the time, but if you're ever like, oh, my business is dead. Oh, it's so dead. Open up your back office and your business is not dead.
Yeah.
Even if you have one customer ordering, that's one person that trusted you with their health. Reach out to them, talk to them.
I love
and
that
you're-
you said that.
Yeah, just open it up. I know sometimes when I'm frustrated, I just open it up and I start writing down names and I start checking them off as I talk to them.
Yeah. I love that you said that, because so often people be like, oh, like I'm not even close to the watch. I'm just not going to do anything in September and start over in October. Or you go down the valley of despair thinking you don't have any potentials. And that negative energy that you put out, you're not going to get people back. But if you do what
Right.
you said, Amy, like, you know what? I'm not going to focus on that daggone Apple Watch. I'm going to focus
Yeah.
on loving the people I have. Then those new people, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, the energy goes out in the universe.
And you'll be so surprised. Yeah, if you stop thinking about your own potentials, I don't have any potentials. If you just pour into your team, magically you will have potentials. Like Amy said, the energy goes out into the universe.
Yeah.
It does.
Holly has a quick question. I want to answer it real quick. She said, how do you get a coupon code to send to customers? And so currently the only way to do that is you have to have money in your Plexus wallet. And then if you have money in there, it can auto generate a coupon at any amount you set. So I usually will do like $5 sometimes like Amy this time, I think she may have done $10 off a $100 order. You set it, but you have to have money in there. In fact, Amy and I were just talking about this today. When your Plexus paycheck goes into the Hyper wallet, I transfer everything out except about $200 that I keep in there just to generate coupons. You can set a expiration date for the coupon, or if you tell somebody they have to use it by tomorrow night and they haven't, you can cancel it and then the money goes right back into your account. If you do not have money in your Plexus account, you cannot add money to it. It's only money from a paycheck. So you could offer a rebate where after they order, you'd send them like a Venmo rebate. So that's an option too. So,
Yeah, and people love those incentive codes because it comes off before they check out. It's like more exciting than place your order, then I'll Venmo you.
yeah.
So,
But you have to make sure you're leaving money in your Plexus account
yeah.
for that to work. So. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, thank you for being on, guys.
Thanks,
for
guys.
listening.
Bye.
Okay, bye.